PFF TV, Solomon Wilcots. Steve Palazzolo with the big brain to help us figure out how the Patriots are ever going to run an offense without their go-to guy, Rob Gronkowski. What are you expecting in 2019 for this Patriots offense?
Well, no one ever knows because the Patriots can do absolutely anything. We've seen during the Tom Brady era. They've run pretty much everything. They've focused on two tight end sets. They've run the spread with Randy Moss and Wes Welker, so they can adjust to anything. So I think it's about playing to the skill sets of what they have on the team. I do find it interesting that they have brought in so many big-bodied receivers. N'Keal Harry in the draft, Demaryius Thomas, Dontrell Inman. Are they trying to replace that big body in Rob Gronkowski and, of course, bringing in Ben Watson, Austin Seferian-Jenkins? So it seems like it's a group effort trying to replace the great Gronk.
Now, I believe in Tom Brady. However, Tom Brady is going into his 19th season. He'll be 42 years old. Can he still drive the ball down the field and outside the numbers with the effectiveness and the efficiency that we saw him compete with when he had the likes of a Randy Moss?
Yeah, I mean, I still think he hasn't shown massive decline so far. You never really know when it's going to hit, but he's still accurate. He needs a little help in tight windows, and I think that's why you get those big-bodied guys that can help. The thing about Gronk is he was always the go-to guy when you needed him. So the two key areas, middle of the field, running play action. He was a big part of the play action game for New England, and of course in the red zone. And in the red zone, he's not just a tight end. He's just a mismatch weapon, right? You put him outside. A lot of times he's taking two players. That's the biggest place, I think, where you have to replace Gronk. It was almost like their staple when they were, if they had a couple bad drives, next drive would be like, all right, we're going to run play action. We're going to run Gronk in that over route. He's almost always open. It was their staple play. So trying to find a way to replace those, maybe it's a N'Keal Harry, maybe it is some of these bigger receivers who run some of those Gronk type of routes in the middle of the field, because that's still where Brady does his best work.
Yeah, increasingly I've seen the Patriots offense, at least in the passing game, go from the tight end, the slot receiver, check down running back coming out of the backfield in James White. Those have been the three primary positions that have been widely productive in the Patriots offense. So you talk about some of the receivers that are coming in. Who are the guys that stand out the most in terms of guys that can win outside the numbers and downfield?
Well, I think N'Keal Harry, when you look at what he brings to the table as their first-round draft pick, reminds me from a usage pattern of what they got from Brandon LaFell back in 2014 with the Patriots. He'll run some slants, the back shoulder stuff. Just today, practice today, they're saying, he's caught a nice back shoulder, and that seems to be against man coverage, the type of way where Brady would want to use him. You still have Julian Edelman on the other side. He could play outside or in the slot. And then I think when you look at the running back situation, we might see multiple running backs out on the field at the same time. They drafted Damian Harris, already have James White, Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead. Do they decide to create mismatches there? Because that's the New England offense. It's not themed. It's just find mismatches with the talent that you have.
And for the Patriots, it's like, look, we'll take your players. The players you don't want, we'll take them. And we see those players really becoming household names. Randy Moss, we thought he was done in Oakland. Right. He came to the Patriots and his career was reborn. He became a Hall of Famer. Wes Welker, I remember him in Miami and with the Chargers. It wasn't much to talk about until he went to the Patriots. If the Minnesota Vikings doesn't get this deal done with Kyle Rudolph, might we see him effectively moving into this offense? Because I think he could be tremendously productive playing with Tom Brady and company.
Oh, absolutely. I think you could see Rudolph's skill set fitting in perfectly. Now, he has the look of a Gronk. He's never really played. Gronk is a really special player. He's never been up to that level, but he has the size. He's got really good hands, and he's got that catch radius, too. I mean, that was the thing where Brady would throw passes to Gronk that he wouldn't try to other receivers, and he could put it in places where only Gronk could get it. So ideally, you want guys who can get open and separate, but you still need that guy who can make the contested catch when you need to, and I think that's how they would use a Kyle Rudolph. Again, they're trying to piece together the tight end position. Ben Watson, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, throw Rudolph in the mix potentially, and they'll figure out the best way to use those guys.
You want to know something about size? Talk to Steve Palazzolo. He knows everything about size. I'm Solomon Wilcots, and this is Pro Football Focus TV.